Okay, this is gonna possibly be the last video that I make about the woman who spent $10,000 on a dating coach to coach her through using Hinge and Bumble and going out on dates with guys that she met on those apps. I keep seeing comments from women on various posts talking about this that are like, if you're broke, just say that. Women who have that kind of money, it's nothing to them. Well, first of all, I don't think it's a matter of everybody who's criticizing this being broke. I think it's a matter of us just having common fucking sense and not being desperate. I don't know. Also, there's a video pinned to the woman's page where she says she's sitting next to the guy, and he said to make it clear that he had no idea that she had spent $10,000 to get coached to meet him, or that she was a part of any kind of program. Now, if he said that, my immediate red flag alarm bells are ding, 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 ding going off. Because as I heard another content creator say, he's trying to make it be known that he didn't invest in this shit. It's all on her. And something within my spidey senses is tingling that if things go south in the future, and I genuinely hope they don't, because 10K is a lot of money, but if things go south in the future, something in my spidey senses is tingling, saying that eventually an argument is going to come up where he says something to the effect of, and tell me if I'm wrong, you spent $10,000 on me, or I didn't tell you to spend $10,000 to find me. I don't know, it just sounds like something a guy would say after you spend $10,000 on them. Another thing that's tingling in my spidey senses is something called sunken cost theory. It's the reason why we stay in relationships that are toxic for us longer than we should, because we figure, well, I've spent so many years with this person, I may as well try to work it out, and I don't want to waste it. Or I have kids with this person, I have a house with this person. So with that being said, we try to force ourselves to stay and work it out because we don't want to lose out on the time we've invested into this person. So with her spending $10,000 to get coaching on how to date better, I can see that being one of the reasons she might rationalize staying with this person and forcing herself to make it work if things go south, which I genuinely hope they don't for her. Also, another part of that a lot of women struggle with is when you've put up a front for so long, or you made a big deal out of something and now it's not going as planned, and now you're going to continue to try to put up that front. That happens with a lot of people who have social media accounts that are based on their relationships. And again, I want to make this clear. I'm a big fan of Patty Stenger. She was, or still is, the millionaire matchmaker. I can totally understand if you're like a multi-millionaire, you're just too busy, and you ask, hey, Patty, help me figure out what's going on. Now, that situation, she vets the people. She orchestrates dates. She holds mixers. She tells you what your problem is. And the person that you're meeting has also paid that money. And they have the same mission. And I loved watching that show. Okay, that I can totally understand. I can also understand on a smaller scale, if you join a dating app and you pay a couple extra dollars for the little bells and whistles and shit. I totally get that. I'm not strict over here, all right? But $10,000 in a one-sided situation where quite literally you paid $10,000 for coaching and help to go on dates that you had to find yourself, all to meet a man who probably rolled over in bed one day and set up the app for free. I don't care what you tell me. You can say that I'm broke. You can call me crazy. You can whine and tell me that I don't understand. Maybe I don't, but I'm just thinking in terms of my friends, my daughter, even my son. If they came to me and said, Mama, I'm going to spend $10,000 for a dating coach to coach me through Bumble and Hinge so that they can help me possibly find the one, I would look at them and be like, you have lost your $10,000 mind, okay? And this is another reason why I think it's important for us to make building community with other friends super important, because all the work she put into going on, I think it was like 147 dates, we will meet a potential female friend, and the moment they act off, we will cut them off, never talk to them again, and then say that all women are crazy and we can't be friends with women. Yet we'll spend $10,000 and go on 147 dates to meet a man. If only we had that same energy for meeting friends and building community, I don't think we would be in situations where we were spending that kind of money to get coached in how to meet a man, because we would have our besties, we'd have our girls, we'd have our sisters to lean on for support and advice. But I mean, more power to you. I really do hope it works out, because again, $10,000, I don't care if you are a millionaire. This is a freaking recession. That's a lot of money. And I know a lot of people who have a lot of money, and I've asked some of them, is this something you would do? And they looked at me like this. So I hope that makes sense.